Cause your vibe it be different than shining your eyes what I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You finding you'll find in the sky, we gon' ride the ecliptic like a Mercury trans.
Peace, y'all. Today with Star Card Astrology, and I'm here to give you your daily astrology guidance for Tuesday, August 16th, 2022. Let's pop this off. So, we got the sun at 24 degrees Leo right now, and it's still with its opposition to Pluto. So this is still like where we need to make sure that we're making the necessary changes. Okay? And let me know if my fans are like too loud because it's kind of hot tonight. I had the AC on low, so it didn't really get too hot. I forgot to put it back, but it's all good. Okay. Yeah. So I think I messed that up. So the sun is opposed Saturn now. Starting its opposition with Saturn. Starting. It's not exact, but it's happening. So we're going through a little bit of this rough patch here. I mean, it's not starting. I mean, it was exact a few days ago. It was a lot closer on my solar return than it was right now. So it's actually leaving its opposition. Sorry, I'm just all over the place. Obviously, I'm doing this last minute, but yeah. So yeah, this is where we're kind of moving on from this harsher, more heavy energy, this more detached element to things, and we're gonna have a more direct aspect with Pluto coming up here in the next 2 days. It's already starting here. So this is where our souls are going through this transformative time where, you know, the structure of it is going to look different. The structure of it's going to look different after this. Especially with Pluto being retrograde at this time, there's a lot of changes that need to happen internally. Okay? To the agreements that we've made with ourselves, our higher selves, with Source. And we also have this Neptune. This Neptune aspecting the sun right now directly. So you know, these are three more, especially with Neptune and Pluto, this is more subconscious energy. So our subconscious is definitely getting reworked right now and purged with these being retrograde. And this is coming from the deepest parts of our soul. So our soul and what our soul really wants here, if we've been making decisions that are opposed to that, then our subconscious is now rewiring. And it's imperative that we do not fight that. We got to allow those things to occur. We got to make sure that we don't fall into this South Node fear-based element. Okay? And, with it sextiling Mercury, this is where our mind can kind of, the forefront of our mind can kind of get affected by the subconscious part and throw us for, a tailspin. In my opinion. Whoops. In my opinion. That's what I think. Okay? So, definitely take the time to clear your mind, purge your energy, allow yourself to go through this subconscious rewiring that's happening. The moon just left Chiron. It's getting ready to conjunct the North Node here. So, next couple days, tomorrow, we'll probably feel a lot better. Especially if we've identified our issues emotionally and focused on making sure that we are choosing the things of higher value right now. I mean, that is the theme. That is the main theme. But, that's what we're going to keep talking about. If you're really, if you know this astrology well and you're doing it every day, then that's what this time is about. It's about, did you stand in your value in the last couple years? And if you didn't, then this is a time where you can kind of move into your value. I think some people have been caught up in what their value actually is or not, and what do they identify with, and they might have been making better choices. And hopefully they have been, I mean, this is coming from, where Saturn was, at the beginning of all this wild CV nonsense and, these crazy vaxes that came out that people are still caught up on and think is going to help them prevent things or shorten symptoms. But I can tell you right now, it's not shortening anything. If anything, it's prolonging it, because it's not working with the immune system. It's making people and their bodies not be reliant on their own immune system. So, the effects are a lot longer than somebody who's unvaxxed. That is the true data. The protection is, 50% less, if not more at times, than people who are unvaxxed. And this is where a lot of these people who, if they caught on and they were like, well, you know what, I'm not getting the third one, I'm not getting the next one, they can move towards this more valuable place where they can seek out real help. Because it's only gonna get worse, and it's only gonna get harder. Okay? We're gonna see Mars go retrograde in October. Like, things are gonna get shaken up. Uranus is getting ready to go retrograde. It's already moving super slow. Look at this. Okay? 22 seconds. It says Mars is going fast, but 35 minutes, it's not fast. This is not fast. It's not fast. It should be slow. Like, look, the sun is moving faster. The sun's moving faster than Mars. Through our sky. So it's moving slow. Okay? And shout out to Leo King for pointing that out every day as it goes a minute slower every day now. So it's slowing down. Getting ready to go retrograde. And the most powerful thing right now in the skies is Mercury at a +9. Okay? So that means that we need to make sure that we have control of our mind, that we're clearing our energy, clearing our mind. I would say, definitely get some meditation in. Do the things that help you disconnect sometimes from this crazy reality, and the things that help you put things in place, because Mercury's in Virgo. Okay? That helps you organize. That helps you be able to be like, oh, well, if this happens, then I'm going to do this. If this happens, then I know where I'm going to go. If this happens, I'm going to handle it this way, and kind of mentally prepare for the wildness that is definitely coming. It's definitely coming. When Mars goes completely retrograde here, there's been talks about war. There's been things going on in Ukraine. But we're going to see it backtrack and go bananas. Okay? So mentally prepare for these things. This is a time of the mind right now with Mercury at +9. Okay? Get your thoughts in order. Because that is what's going to keep us sane through this time. We can't just let ourselves go insane, and because then it's going to get real wild and we're going to be jumping back and forth and going. But allow the subconscious to go through its rewiring. We're in a time where the subconscious energies, the structure of them, right? Pluto in Capricorn, Neptune in Pisces, retrograde, both of them retrograde, are making these hard aspects with the sun. So we have to allow our subconscious to go through what it's going to go through on a spiritual level with our soul, because this is what our soul wants. And if we've been disconnected from what our soul wants, then our subconscious is, this is my theory, that our subconscious is going to rewire us to get more aligned with our soul right now. So allow that to happen. Don't fight it, because then that Mercury that's so powerful right now can go haywire, really. And even though it's making good aspects, it's still making a good aspect to the south node as well. So it could just take you down this path of fear and anxiety, and boom, you're just whirlwind. So be wary, be cautious, and we will see what the card for today has in store for us, even though it is the end of the day. It's kind of cool when I do it at the end of the day, because then I can kind of be like, oh, well, this is kind of what energies I've seen that's been prominent during the day. But the whole point is to provide guidance at the, for the day, not the end of the day. But it's just one of those days. Got up in here late. Had to get my babies today. She's all texting me while I'm doing this in the other room. But 8 of Cups, y'all. 8 of Cups up right. 8 of Cups up right. So this is kind of where, we're definitely trying to escape from, our failures, our emotional discomfort and all that. That is probably what we've all been trying to do today, but we can't really avoid that. We can't really avoid that right now. It's all coming up. It's all coming up in the forefront. It's all coming up in the subconscious. So escaping that isn't where we're going to be. Even though this is upright, I think that this is more of like, hey, go for the emotional goodness, escape from the emotional tragedy, escape from the negative emotions, escape from the disappointment, and go to where you can fill these cups up. All right? So I hope that helped. And until next time, one love.
Cause your vibe may be different than shining in your eyes when I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You finding the sky, we gon' ride the eclipse like a Mercury transit.